right, guys, we're out here at the AMA headquarters in Muncie, Indiana. We're flying at the 2024 Soaring National Championships, and we're flying what's called F5J. It's a soaring competition, and this also happens to be a team select event for the USA team to go to the World Championships next year. So we've got a big crowd. We've got like 60 some odd pilots, 64, 65 pilots out here flying, competing. We're flying a lot of 4-meter carbon fiber airplanes, many different designs, but they're around $2,000 to $3,000 a piece with all the gear and electronics. And so you can see there's a lot of money on the field. But it's pretty early in the morning. We started at 8 a.m. so the air's a little bit tough right now. If you don't launch high enough, you're gonna have a really tough time making your 10-minute flight. And that's how this competition works. Everybody launches together. There's a 10-minute window. You have 30 seconds to run your motor and go as high or as low as you'd like. And we've got an altimeter inside the airplane that will calculate the highest distance that your plane achieves from the time the motor starts until 10 seconds after it stops. And that'll give you what's called our starting height. And the higher you go, the more penalized you are for your score, essentially. So you get a 1-point penalty for every meter of starting height. And then after 200 meters, if you go really high, it's a 3-point penalty per meter over 200. So you don't want to go too high, but you need to go high enough to make your time. And the goal is to fly around, find thermals, catch some air, and then come in and land just before the 10-minute mark. And there's a landing tape out there with segmented points assigned, and the maximum landing points you can achieve is 50. And if you land past the 10-minute buzzer, then you get 0 landing points. So you want to land at 9:59 essentially and get to 50 to maximize your score. And we're going to fly about 6 rounds today. So we've got 6 flight groups. You're only scored against the guys in your flight group, the guy with the best time and the best landing, or the best landing and the best starting height will earn 1,000 points, and then everyone else's scores are normalized based on that pilot's information. So we're getting ready to start here around. I'll film one of the landings so you can kind of see how that works. And the launch is pretty fun. We're about to do a mass launch here. We've got about 12 lanes going at one time. And then I'll pause when we fly around because it's just boring them flying up in the air, hard to see. So we'll come back after the launch here when it's time to land. We do have an automated timing system that has audio and visual scores for the time of the round. And here they go. And everybody's going upwind right now. There's not a whole lot of thermal activity. So they'll have about 30 seconds to run their motors, and then they have to hope they can make their 10-minute time. All right, we'll come back when it's time to land. All right, we're on the last 30 seconds here. We got a lot of pilots that did land early, but here's one that made his full time. We'll see what kind of a landing he gets.
18, 17, 16.
What's going on?
14, 13, 12, 11. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pilots must land.
Woo!
Tim, you were over. You were over, dude.
So there you go. He didn't get his plane down quite before the buzzer, so he doesn't get any landing points. But then we have officials out here monitoring the scoring, and that's an F5J round. We're going to be doing this about 6 times today, tomorrow, and then probably 3 or 4 on Sunday, 3-day contest. So hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions about F5J or soaring in general, just leave those in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. Talk to y'all later.